friends, welcome back. I've been having so much fun with Halloween looks this year, I'm not gonna lie. I've literally been living my best Halloween life. So today, let's get a bit creepy. I basically want to show you how to create really easy, but really effective and good Halloween makeup looks. Today we're going to be creating the spider eyes, which is actually really easy to do. So let's get started. Right, I'm going to take a bog standard brown eyeshadow. Let's go for this one. I don't want it too dark because I'm going to slap it all over my eyes. So I've got a fluffy brush here and I've just covered that the tip of the brush in that brown eyeshadow, and I'm literally going to slap this all over my lid and bring it quite high up to my brow bone. I'm just starting by pressing all of the product onto my actual eyelid, and once I've done that, then I'm going to start swiping and bringing it up towards my brow bone. Halloween makeup looks better when it's messy. Or is that just because I am messy? I don't know. I'm just using my finger to disperse those edges. But yeah, I've literally brought it quite high up. I'm going to do another layer and then I'm going to move on to the next eye. So there we go, I really like that deepness of the brown, so I'm just going to do exactly the same on the other side. I'll be right back. At this sort of time of year and for this sort of look, I actually really like to bring it right into the inner corner of my eye. I mean, normally I would keep that really bright. We want to be dark, we want to be creepy. I'm going to take the same brush that we've got and I'm just going to run it really haphazardly under my eye. That's such a nice face thing pulling. Looks a lot now, but when it's all done all together, it's gonna look great, guys. It's gonna look great. Perfect. Right, then with a slightly smaller fluffy brush, we're gonna pick up a black eyeshadow. I'm gonna take one off this palette, which is a Beauty Bay Bright Matte palette, and I'm just gonna use this black here. I mean, these colours are good, but they crumble like hell, so I'm probably going to get it all over my face. Where I'm going to place this is literally on my eyelid, pretty much where we've just placed that other brown, but just less. So on my eyelid, and then I'm going to blend it a little bit out to the edges. I'm just doing the same action as before. I'm stamping the colour on first onto the main part of my lid, and then I'm just going to spread it a little bit. Okay, so now I've covered my eyelids in the black. I'm going to take the brush that we had the brown on and I'm just going to run it over where those two colours meet to try and blend those together a bit better. Oh, it's looking very dark and mysterious, isn't it? I'm going to take my finger, which is relatively clean, and I'm just going to tap the edges, and this is just going to help blend those into nothing. I've got black eyeshadow all over my nose. I'm going to clean that up before it gets worse. For this next part, you're either going to need some face paint or an eyeliner would work. I'm going to be using this Athena palette and I'm going to be taking the black and a really fine brush to draw my spider's legs. Then I'm basically just going to draw 4 spider legs over the top and 4 over the bottom. And to make it look like the spider's kind of like crawling out of my eye, I'm going to put a bend in the leg, probably just about where my eyebrow is. So I'm going to go out this way on this side, this way on this side, and just bend them in slightly towards each other on the end. So let's do it. So I'm going to roughly draw the shape, and then I'm going to go back in, figure out the rest. Perfect. And it's worth remembering as well, you don't need these lines to be perfect. They shouldn't be perfectly straight. Spiders are creepy and spiders are creepy. Their legs are spindly and it just gives that like another element of creepiness. Right, so I'm just going to go back over the top of all of those lines, thicken them out a bit and just define the shape a bit more. Okay, so I've just defined those a bit more, but where the leg meets the eyeshadow, I am going to thicken it up a bit so it looks like the spider's like coming out of my eye. So to do that, I'm just literally widening the base of that leg there and just connecting it to the black eyeshadow. And it's good to kind of like give a bit of a flick at the end so that the leg kind of tapers off into nothing. Right, so there's the legs on one eye. Done. I'm going to do exactly the same on the lower part of my eye, but here the legs are going to be slightly shorter because otherwise they'll just end up all over my face. So there we go, those are all my legs drawn. As you can see, it's not neat at all. I just think that adds to the creepy factor. Creepy. So I'm just going over to make sure all the bits are as black as I would like them. Now this is where the cool part comes in. So at the moment it's looking pretty two-dimensional. Let's make it look three-dimensional with this wee nifty little trick I will teach you. So I'm going to take the grey here from the same palette we took the black. With a clean brush, really thin one. I'm just popping that in the grey. And what I'm going to do here is I'm literally just going to draw a straight line from the tip of the spider's leg to the base of the spider's leg, and I'm going to do that on all of the legs, and this is going to make it look three-dimensional. I'm just going to be really light-handed here because I don't want a big fat line, I just want a skinny line. See already how cool that looks. I'm going to do this on all of the legs. Perfect. Then what you want to do, let's take this same brush that we've just had that grey on, and I'm going to pick up a bit of white from this palette, but again you can use white face paint. We're going to highlight just a little bit of the spider's legs, and this is really going to bring it to life. So I'm literally just putting the tip of that really thin pencil brush in some of that creamy white and just run it on the opposite sides of where the shadow is on the legs. It doesn't need to be a consistent line all the way down the leg. Oh! We just want to pick up some little highlights. Oh, it gives me the creeps just looking at it. So that's actually one eye done. How easy was that? So quick, so easy, and it just looks really, really effective. I'm going to quickly go off, do the other eye, and then we'll come back and do the lips. How cool does that look? I've just finished the other eye, and it just looks so effective. So let's move on to our lips. You could literally do whatever you wanted. I think I'm literally just gonna go black and purple. I'm totally that mum that gets dressed up with the kids to go trick-or-treating. We just have an absolute ball. And this is a great option because it's quick, and if you're, you know, sorting out your children and everything, at least you've got something in your bag that you can do. But I'm actually just gonna be using a MAC Kohl eyeliner, and this is in Smolder. I'm gonna line my lips with this. Oh God. Learn how to hold things for longer than 2 seconds. I'm going to line my lips with this, leave the middle bare, and that's where I'm going to put my purple. And then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to bring it in slightly, just so I can blend in the purple to the black, like so. I'm going to take our purple lipstick. This is an Illamasqua one in Control, spelled with a K. Okay, stuck that all over the lips. I'm bringing it right up to the edge to blend it with the black. So cool. And that is literally it, finished. If you wanted to glam it up a bit, if you were going out, do people still do that? I don't know. You could stick on a lash, you could stick on loads of mascara. I don't want to. Let's pop a bit of black in my waterline. There we go. I think that finishes it perfectly. So here we are, guys, there's the finished look. I hope you've enjoyed this week. I've had so much fun. I love it so much. Wouldn't it be fun if we all just wore makeup like this all the time? Just like, yeah, I'm just popping to Tesco's. Yeah, what? So what? I look really cool. If you give it a go, let me know. I'd love to see it. Thanks so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. And if you have, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.